Cowboys Nation and NFL fans, it's Alex back again with another massive update, and this one is going to shake up the NFC East race before we even hit the field for Week 1, because the big question that everybody has been asking all week is simple but absolutely critical. Is Eagles superstar wide receiver A.J. Brown going to play today against the Dallas Cowboys, or is his injury going to keep him sidelined in what could be one of the most impactful games of the early NFL season? This matchup is not just another regular season game. This is Cowboys versus Eagles, and we all know what that means. It's rivalry football, its intensity, its history, and it's a chance to set the tone for the entire year, and A.J. Brown is right at the center of it all. Now let's back it up a little bit and really set the stage, because for Philadelphia, A.J. Brown is not just another weapon, he is the weapon, the guy who changes everything for their offense. Since coming over from Tennessee, A.J. Brown has been nothing short of dominant for the Eagles. He's been Jalen Hurts' go-to-target, the player that defenses spend sleepless nights trying to prepare for because of his size, his physicality, and his ability to completely take over a game with one or two explosive plays. Take A.J. Brown out of the lineup or even have him at less than 100% and suddenly this Eagles offense looks a lot different, and that is why this update matters so much, not only for Eagles fans but especially for us Cowboys fans who are locked in on this game. Reports out of Philadelphia earlier this week raised eyebrows everywhere. A.J. Brown appeared on the injury report with what was described as a lower body issue, and while the team downplayed it at first, saying it was precautionary, anyone who has followed the NFL knows that you don't put your star wide receiver on the report unless something is really going on. He was limited in practice for multiple days, and that has fueled all kinds of speculation about just how serious this is. Is it something minor that he can push through, or is it one of those nagging injuries that can linger for weeks and affect his explosiveness, his ability to cut, and his overall production on the field? When we look at A.J. Brown's track record, he is a tough guy. There is no question about that. He has played through pain before, and he has delivered big performances even when banged up, but the Eagles coaching staff knows the risk here too. Week 1 is big, yes, especially against Dallas, but this is also a 17-game season, and the last thing Philadelphia wants is to push him too hard too early and risk a setback that could cost them long term. So the Eagles are walking a tightrope here. Do they give him the green light and hope he can perform close to full strength, or do they play it safe and either limit his snaps or even sit him down and trust their depth at receiver to carry them? And let's be honest, the timing could not be bigger for the Cowboys defense. Dan Quinn has built this unit to be fast, aggressive, and disruptive, and with Micah Parsons leading the charge, this is already one of the toughest defenses in the NFL. Now imagine facing that defense without your best wideout. It changes everything. If A.J. Brown is not at full speed, Jalen Hurts might have to rely more heavily on Devonta Smith, Dallas Goedert, and the run game, but we know the Cowboys secondary, led by Trevon Diggs and Darren Bland, is built to capitalize on exactly those kinds of situations. Take away Brown and suddenly Hurts has to hold onto the ball longer, and that's when Parsons and the pass rush feast. Cowboys fans have been buzzing about this all week because this could tilt the balance right out of the gate. The Eagles are defending NFC champions. They're expected to be contenders again, and a lot of that is because of the lethal connection between Hurts and Brown. If you weaken that connection even just a little bit, the Cowboys have a golden opportunity to strike early and send a message not just to Philly but to the entire NFL that this year belongs to Dallas. Now, according to the latest updates from insiders close to the team, A.J. Brown did make the trip, and the expectation is that he will suit up, but here's the key detail. Multiple sources have said he is not 100% and could be on some sort of snap count or at least be less effective than usual. That's exactly the kind of situation that savvy defenses exploit. Remember when star players gut it out but can't play at full speed? Defenders notice right away, and corners like Trevon Diggs will test him physically at the line of scrimmage. They'll force him to prove that he can explode off the snap and win those contested catches. If he's not fully there, that's a matchup advantage the Cowboys can lean on all game. From a psychological perspective, this matters too. The Eagles know how big A.J. Brown is for them, and if he's hobbled, it could affect their confidence. On the flip side, the Cowboys players know this is their chance. Micah Parsons has been talking all offseason about making this the year Dallas takes control of the NFC East, and what better way to back that up than by going into Week 1 against your biggest rival and neutralizing their top playmaker. That's the kind of win that builds belief inside the locker room and strikes fear in the rest of the league. Of course, there's always the possibility that A.J. Brown comes out and surprises everybody. We've seen it before. Star players rise to the occasion even when less than healthy and find a way to deliver. Maybe he guts it out and catches a crucial touchdown. Maybe he still breaks off a deep route and makes a game-changing play. That's what makes football so unpredictable, and that's why every Cowboys fan should keep a close eye on how the Eagles use him in those opening drives. Are they targeting him heavily? Are they trying to get him involved early? Or are they being cautious and spreading the ball around more? Those clues will tell us everything about just how healthy he really is. One thing's for sure, this game just got even more interesting. The Cowboys come in with a defense that is primed to dominate. The Eagles enter with some major question marks about their star receiver, and the entire NFC East is watching closely because this game is going to set the tone. If Dallas can capitalize and pull off a win on the road, they're not just 1-0, they're sending a message that the balance of power in this division might be shifting. But if A.J. Brown toughs it out and makes those big plays anyway, then it shows that the Eagles are still the team to beat and that this rivalry is as fierce as ever. So Cowboys Nation, buckle up, because this is the kind of storyline that makes football great. Will A.J. Brown play? Yes, it looks like he will, but will he be the same dominant force that we've all seen tear up defenses, or will this injury slow him down just enough for Dallas to pounce? That's the million-dollar question, and we're going to get the answer on the field today. No matter what happens, this is going to be a battle, and you better believe I'll be breaking it all down for you after the final whistle, so make sure you're subscribed and locked in, because this season is just getting started and it's already delivering drama that only Cowboys versus Eagles can bring.